All right, hello and welcome back to some Let's Stream Civ 6. The point was made in chat that we could get an early pasture here, and this would help for border growth. So it would tend to wall her off a bit, especially if we can get Geneva. So if we put a city here and take Geneva, then we can kind of backfill into our land, which I like that idea a lot. So where do we put this city then? It's either here or here, I believe. If we settle here, we get to do the pasture. There's no great campus district here, so what district could we make? We're actually lacking rivers, just straight up, so our commercial hubs are going to be just pretty much bad. Pretty much bad. You know, and if they're fighting, maybe it'll delay the Petra for potentially her cap. That would be nice. I guess so there's an industrial zone there. Yeah, this city's a little bit weak, but it's probably the best we can do. Could do industrial zone, campus, harbor. All right. I think we eye this. Or do we not want to settle on... Yeah, if there are plenty of lumber mills available. The thing is, this would be a lumber mill with fresh water. Doesn't that add the production, or is it just river? I swear the lumber mills are a little bit confused on the way they're working. Oh, it is just a river. Balls. Alright. Let's just go here. And then potentially I like that city. Where are our amenities coming from? We are really, really light on amenities. So we'll have spices. We'll have foxes, furs. And then we're going to have to probably come over here and get this silk. That is 3 amenities and none tradable. That's bad. That's real bad. Wow. Might need some entertainment complexes this game. I actually can't move here. We need to shoot the barbs. Alright, I guess we're skipping that turn. So this is boosted. Might want to find iron. This is going to boost in 5 turns, and then we could come back and finish it. I think we want to find iron. Just to plan a little bit better. Especially since we're going to need to trade things. So getting iron would be nice. Yep, China. Hello, Beardy. Okay. Got it. Looking for potentially sea resources. No pearls, nothing. Really, really light on amenities. A lot of nice bonus tiles, but extremely light on luxuries. We're going to have to do some early fighting. Why is there culture here? Why is there culture here? What adds culture? Yeah, I think we're looking at an early war here, which means we need to start cranking out some more units in Kyoto. And I might want to settle another city over here. It's going to be hard not to get aggressive with these guys early. Like, I know we need to beeline Petra, but we also need to plan on other things. I guess we can come back to currency now. It's going to boost in 2 turns. I think that times it out pretty perfectly. There are the luxuries. Thanks, Seamus. I hope we finish it too. So we're going for the achievement. Which achievement? The Japanese achievement? I think we have that one already. Oh, we didn't have all 6 districts with... Okay. Yeah, I guess we do need... I thought we finished that one last game, but maybe it was after we won, so maybe we didn't get it. We're actually 1 district shy of doing that here. You have to complete the whole thing. I'm not worried. I'm not going to plan the game based on an achievement at the moment. All right. Oh boy, we have our second tile here. So they're going to expand there in 9 turns. Think the money is better spent out here. And they might need to start building us some military. What's the win strategy? I'm eyeing science. Hojo pairs really well with a scientific victory. Wow. Okay, so he's got all the luxuries. Triple incense. Desert incense blows, but whatever. We're gonna have to raise this city so that we can get those spices for Geneva. I really need a builder here as well. Maybe we bring this one down. And then they could build another one. So my goal here is to take Geneva before they get walls, I think. So here's our trader. Boom, currency done. Oh, we have to actually set it. I'm gonna go to Geneva. I want the extra science. We need it pretty bad for Petra, and it's also going to build a road to them for us and military stuff. So let's go to Geneva. 3 gold, 2 science. It's a just about a 25% boost in our science. So that finishes currency. And we could go right into mathematics. It's 20 turns away, which means we're starting the Petra at turn 64. Which isn't too bad. Let's militarize, I think. I think militarizing seems good. Still working on our opening. This could be boosted. Be hard to do that, though. We'd have to buy this tile, and really we want to spend our tile buying over here. We have a good food base. They'll expand to the deer naturally. We're going to buy this other Plains Hill. We got them down early enough that we might be able to actually do this. What in the heck is going on down here? Damn. Like, seriously, no luxuries. Gonna go up there. Gonna go in there. Oh, give me the settler. Can we actually get it and get out, though? Where do you think this settler's going? It's heading that way, right? Like, maybe over here? So maybe we just follow them out? Let's do this. Go this way. Oh, balls. Why would you settle right there? I hate you, China. 8 cities and 2 luxury resources? That is awful. Well, that was dumb. Geneva, why can't you put a campus here? That's a +5 campus. Doesn't look like they've started their walls, so we can probably just declare. Three turns till another one. Jeez. No! Not an archer. So there's iron there. He's got iron already. So he took, this says it belongs to Bordeaux. So he took one of our cities already. So China is a problem. And they've started walls, so we need to probably just start declaring. We need to declare. So much for my trade route. You give me open borders. Yeah. I'm willing to pay for it because we can surround them a little bit better. Try Germany again later. Yeah. Germany's amazing. Well, this guy can't declare on his own. These guys need to come around. And we probably need help. So I guess we have to wait. I hope they don't finish their walls. Okay, so that is the archer. This actually gets us a road through the jungle, so that is nice. I hate to give up the science by fighting them. Really do think we need to take a city, though. You have such a nice suzerain bonus. Flat 15% is so good. It's like the best and worst idea. I want to buy... Yeah, the cost of tiles went up a little bit already. And then they're going to get a builder after that. So that's 10 turns. Got 14 turns till we can start the Petra. Biggest reason I don't want to declare on them is I don't want to lose that science per turn. God, this is such a good Ruhr Valley. Tons of hills. We're going to have to take China out of the picture a little bit. So... why is this here? Why are our samurais here? I mean, it's fine. Might help us do the war that we need to do. So he likes city-states this game.
A strong economy begins with a strong, well-educated
How
workforce.
fast until these are done, do you think? Oh, and a pasture? Yeah, I want this city. So if we declare, we should probably declare now so that we can protect our trader and allow it to reset. Or will it instantly go? Maybe I'll let it finish. Alright, let's switch this up. Take the maintenance reduction. We could also just take the production. Are we producing more units? Do we need to? It's not a bad idea. I wish we would have taken that settler. Gosh darn it. I think we do need to produce a couple more units. Let's run that. Production in all cities is probably good. Although 30% towards builders. We could crank out a couple builders. Since we're going to do that anyways. So that'll help. It's probably more than 3 production, right? 30%. Maybe not. Yeah, we do need the builders soon. I should, in theory, bring this guy around over here. Give me another archer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll just crank out some few builders. We should expand to the foxes. We might even have to buy them eventually. So after this, we might want to get some settlers. We have amenity issues in Tokyo already. Alright, I think we're ready to declare. Really don't want to let their walls finish. We have enough units around. Oh, good. And he moved over here. So this is like kind of an instant kill on one of his units. So we'll take some damage here. I don't think the archer can actually shoot any of my units. Maybe the warrior. But I think, yeah, I think we declare. What happens to our trader? Perfect. So we finished our road. And we get to instant kill that. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of warmonger penalty for a while. Oh, that's where we got shot. Okay. One turn. Okay. Alrighty. Now what? Oh, they want a trade route. Perfect. I think that's fine. We could also use it in Tokyo for internal growth. That's maybe better. Would like the money, but yeah, let's do that. Ouch. Let's get some settlers now. Or maybe a builder. Builder settler. So we can send the builder down here. I don't want to leave my cities naked either, especially without walls. Damn, I would love to finish that quest. I really, really would, but I think this... I don't think one production is going to get us the Petra, though, right? It's 400. This is a good road. Let's just do this. Gets us a road through our capital and just connects up our whole empire. Plus gives them the food and production that I want them to have. So as much as I want to finish that quest and take it off the books, we're just going to do this. There you go.
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming.
Took a lot of damage there. Am I freezing again? Can you guys just switch? Please? Has one movement left. They should be able to switch. Whatever. Okay, and then 10 turns till mathematics now. Which means I think we have time for the granary. Just turn on the heat. Nice. Do I need them to grow into more tiles? Not really. 4 production, they have 9.5. Gonna get a couple chops. I think just get more builders. There we go. We declared on Geneva, Cry. So I'm trying to get this going. Catherine not happy. Catherine's not happy because we declared war on Geneva. Okay, good. That's actually what I wanted you to do. way better reason. Yeah, she is. It's true. She's pretty much never happy. If we double attack here, can we do it? Can remove the wood from under the deer. What? What? Ebis, don't be sexist. Don't do that. Okay, what do we need now? Where are their districts going? It's a really long commercial hub or a campus. What if they built me a settler for here when we need the chops? I mean, I'd rather buy this tile. Cost keeps going up. I'm going to buy this now. So we have triple forest chop. For them. Well, let's not call names either, Quickie. Let's not bully. Let's not bully. I'm gonna start settlers. We really need to hit that that like turn 80. Let's start teching up. This is obviously an issue. Basically because we want this territory, namely the spices. Namely the spices. No, okay, yeah, don't work the farm. Okay, so I think we're ready for that Petra. Okay, good, he lived. I thought he would. Perfect. That ups our science as well. And we have extremely nice tiles to be working already. Yeah. She makes me nervous. So that got us a huge science boost, by the way, guys. Our science went from 8 to 17 because we inherited a lovely little campus district with a +3 bonus on it. Or +4 because we're adjacent to the capital? Could be. Ooh, man, there's some nice land down here. All this land is really sweet. So in 2 turns, we get to start the... Actually, let's go there. So 2 turns, we get to start the Petra, and then we're definitely going to want irrigation. So that we can fix our amenities. We may also have to buy the
Politics
furs.
is the art of the possible, the attainable, the
105.
art
Oof, it's not going to happen for a while. Yeah, we need to fix our amenities for sure. All right, so let's leave a couple units here. And then the rest are going to come over here. What in the... This is a cool jungle. I like it. Ooh, so first government. All right. Now, we could take wonder production, but that's a bad idea. We don't want double military policies, I don't think. I do think oligarchy might matter. We also should have maybe just taken Divine Spark as our Pantheon, huh? For the scientist points. I think I regret that. Where's Y player? He always tells me to do that. Holy cow, an unmet player is at 8 scientist points per turn. And there's already a scientist gone on turn 62. Whew. We're going to have to fight hard for that. With the tiles we've pinned, are we going to lose... What? Classic Republic would help with the amenity issues. That is true. But I only have 1 district. No. Worst case scenario, we could take Jerusalem. And burn them down. We might want the great people points. Are we going to fight, though? I don't care about Paris. Ooh, that's a smart place for that district. We may need to fight China. Especially if we're going to get another city in here. So let's think about our cities. Let's start over here because it's probably a little bit more obvious. I think we just put a city here. Well, if we put a city here, we get, let's see, industrial zone. Could put an industrial zone here. So if we did an industrial zone here, it's +2. If we did one here, it's also +2. Tiles I have pinned for Kyoto. Would expanding Tokyo overlap those pins and ruin your plans for Kyoto? Or are those pins intended for... these pins are both Tokyo's and Kyoto's. So that's Kyoto's campus, that's Tokyo's, etc., etc. Kind of wish we would have saved our money and bought more tiles up here. Or done the 20% discount. That would have been nice. All right, so I think if we put the city here, In neither scenario do we get these horses. So maybe what we can do is have these guys district overlap. Yeah, we won as the Vikings. So, okay, what if we do this? So what if we put this city here and did this? Campuses without mountains or the double rainforest would be +5 each. So then the city center would go here. Or here. If we went here... If we went here, we could put another city on the coast. So our industrial zones would have +2 for the mines. So that would be a +5 in So that's probably the best. Oops. Yeah, that's the best we can do with a kind of a bad situation here. It's not too bad, but it's not perfect. And then that means we probably want the city to be here. Although we could technically work the culture for some extra border expansion and then have a more encompassing city. Consider the city overlap. It's a good thought. Well, this isn't going to help us because we don't have cities down yet. I mean, we're kind of pairing up our cities so that the electronics factory only needs to be built one place. If we found it here, get the rice. I don't know how to count until 6. I mean, it clearly covers these industrial zone clearly cover those cities. And then we're going to put another one in over there, which it won't. Like, they're just going to be kind of paired off, I think. Hey, Zygmunt. How you doing, man? And we have to get over here and get that silk as well at some point. So we are going to want a coastal city. Maybe a campus there. Which means maybe this city gets shifted up a little bit. Like here. I kind of love this. See? This is why I like Japan, guys. The districts are just so good. And I like the idea of having, like, twin cities everywhere. Hey, Hyarg. How you doing? Work, 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 work. I'm doing well, man. I am doing well, too. You're not late. You're right on time. You're right on time. All good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. So if we burn down this city, we could maybe get a city right here that would be able to snag that silk for us, and then we'd have 2 silk and 2 spices that we could trade. And then probably going to want this city. Although if we settle here on the coast, it's a pretty good harbor. But we have to get this silk somehow. Are we going to take a bet at if Cyrus is in the game? Hey, at least we are facing different opponents so far. We haven't really dealt much with China and Catherine. Let's maybe tighten it up just a little bit. Oops. City center. Now, if we build a coastal city over here, though, they don't get to really mesh well with anybody else. Let's say we built it here. Could get a +2 campus. We'd be committed to these. Could get +2 industrial zone. Oh, we could put a campus over here. Could do a campus, industrial zone. Not having commercial hubs, not having gold bonuses from commercial hubs is going to kill our economy a little bit. 2 wheat, silk, deer, and crabs. Why a coastal city without resources? Just for the sake of putting one in there. I guess if you put a city, that's a really good harbor, but just for the sake of having one more campus district. Probably. I'm not committed to it. I'm just talking it out. You can get an aqueduct, but it's not that good unless the aqueduct connects to a mountain or a freshwater source. I think that this is good. So if we go here, we get a nice campus. That's about it. I mean, technically the industrial zone would go there, but... Alright, so if we put a city there, then maybe we could double up these districts. What about here? Or even here? So if we go here, we get the bananas. We also get the bananas if we go here. This gives them a little bit more room to double up districts if we try to do that. Three gold freshwater crabs. It's true. We could put a harbor in there. That's interesting to think about. If we settle here, we get a really good industrial zone there. But also just put that city up here on the... We'd have to get rid of Jerusalem to put a city there. There's a great industrial zone somewhere in there. Well, if we don't put a coastal city over here, I think I like this. This would be a very productive city. Someone will settle continent soon anyways. All right, fine. Fine. On with it, you say. I will go on with it. Still back to this choice. I think the plan that we're coming up with involves going to war with China. So I think if that's the case, I think that the safe government is oligarchy. Yeah. Let's go with it. Classic Republic is a strong choice there, but we don't have districts, so it's not going to help us for a while, and then at that point, hopefully we'll be nearing our next government. So the next major targets are natural philosophy and feudalism. But because we're Japan, the boosts from natural philosophy matter. Usually this doesn't give you that much science, but we are going to have some decent campuses and then adjacency bonuses. So this is good. But I think what I would like to do is get... let's go towards feudalism first. Although we can build theater squares really fast. We have a spending bill? Oh, God. Is it as horrific as I think it is? All military, screw the poor people. Oh, wait, that's how I play Civ. This gets us closer to meritocracy. I think let's go after recorded history first. Then we can maybe get civil service. We need to get both of these in order to get... We want meritocracy and feudalism. These three civics are very, very good. So we'll start with the recorded history. Although I think this is going to get boosted pretty quick. Have the construction technology. Yeah, let's do this. Isn't that the American motto? Yeah, right. Huh, okay. Well, good for them. So we have one turn to sink into something. The only real reliable thing we can sink it into is the granary. Because next turn we're starting that Petra. And let's take conscription at this point. Charismatic leader. Since we already have a couple envoys, we're not going to get a bonus. I think we're done with builders for a little bit. Could take colonization. I think I like that. Try to get some of these cities in there. How'd the Petra go? We're about to start it. This last turn takes forever. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. And then we need to run the wonder production. So boom. Sorry about the long turn. Not really that sorry. Yeah, we're getting settlers, so running that for a little bit makes a lot of sense. Pretty soon we're going to have spices. We need spices desperately to fix our amenity issues so that we can produce. We are at minus 5% production here. We don't like that.
I would follow the advice of Plato and start with mathematics.
She making you guys as nervous as she's making me? Do we need the furs for amenities too? The one should mostly do it, but we very well could need the furs as well. It's also a really good tile, so buying it makes sense to me. We're just going to explore around here with the archer. Oh, Jesus, I didn't start the thing. Oh no, we're one turn behind. Oh no, it didn't actually end the turn. Great. All right, and then I think we just talked about plopping the Petra in right there. So 37 turns puts it at turn 91. No, 101. Oof. Math is hard. I'm just going to stay here. We can start chopping, but I'm just going to wait a little bit. I don't know if chopping affects amenities. I don't think it does. Yes, yes. Yeah, it doesn't matter when we do it. Would pumping up our production in any way help them? Or would the improvements be negligible? So here's the plan with Petra, guys. So we're working only 3 tiles. We're going to add in a 4th, which is going to help a lot. Step 1 is add the amenity so that our yields go back up. That's going to help our production. And we can chop and add mines in all of these places. So we're going to do that. Although we only have 5 uses, so this will be 1, and then we'll be able to chop and add 2 mines. We actually need another builder. Maybe we'll get that in Kyoto after we produce that settler. And down here we desperately need a builder as well. So once we chop these forests and then add in the mine, the tile yield will be exactly the same. So we'll lose a turn of a production, but we'll add in 39. See, I want to say it's worth more. That I want to see if that's still worth 39 when we fix our amenity issues. That's why I'm waiting. It doesn't actually matter when you chop, right? Because it's not going to make an overall difference. The only difference would be, and we may do this, is rush apprenticeship next, so that our mines have an extra production to them. Oh, you meant the production focus? No, it's not going to change it, right? So when you click these buttons, all it does is optimize your tiles for the button that you pushed. So if I push this button, 12.4 doesn't change because we're already working. The most productive tiles in the city also happen to be the ones that are the default focus. All right, so now we get to do this. Fix our amenity issues. And then chopping is, oh, it's still only 39. So that didn't actually matter. But we did fix our amenities there. And we almost have enough to buy this tile as well. Although there's fixed. Might fix everybody. Yep. So that one amenity gets shared on by 4 cities. So we actually fixed all of those issues by adding in the spices. And then now, yeah, 26 turns to Petra. Part of that is that we grew to our 4th citizen. And I guess I think I want to chop the desert. I think, or the, yeah, the plains mines. Okay, so then in 8 turns... Ooh, 11 turns. Is that going to matter? It might. So in 11 turns, we can add in extra production on these tiles that we're doing. Skip. You go there. Okay, we get a settler. We're definitely going to go here, and then this one's going to come over there somewhere. I think I'm going to go with the long play. So the difference between these 2 city locations is this one gets a bunch of sea resources, and this one trades those in for land resources. So in the long run, this will be the bigger, more productive city. I'm only doing that because I don't think we need the coastal one. Now we get our builder. Our science still pretty much blows right now. We're just going to have to live with that. I guess we don't. Do we need to worry about the furs? It's the only other available luxury. So it's going to have to get bought at some point. Okay, so now we can chop. Only shaves off the turn. It's because this city has high production already. 12. And it also did the math to subtract 20-some turns of this. So once we add in this mine again, yeah, it goes back to where it is. And I'm not going to chop here quite yet, so I want this guy to be nearby. Because I don't want to waste multiple turns of it. So that creates an amenity surplus. so that everybody is happy for longer. And we are actually probably... Oh, Rome. We've seen Rome in quite a few games.
Roma imperator Caesar Traianus sum. Quis es? Qua terra patria vocas.
Sure.
A man on a horse is
Where is
spiritually
Rome?
as well as physically
Sometimes
bigger.
he's carrying a
man on
settler
foot.
with him. Damn, there's a good city in here. Alright, so she's backed away. I think she was testing the waters. She came to scope us out. Much to her dismay, it seems. Alright, so now we can chop because next turn we can move. We're actually going to lose 2 turns of this production.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Ooh, and we have more envoys. We might as well save them. We don't have any commercial hubs, so it doesn't matter. So 14 turns, so we've shaved 6 turns. No, a lot more than that, huh? Part of that was the amenities, though. Found there, and it, of course, wants to do this, but we can just click these buttons, because we're smart. And we'll work the food. Food is good. Food into growth. We could work this, so 34 turns until border expansion. 5 turns until border expansion. But not with your first citizen, I don't think. And I'm just going to start with the buildings in Osaka. Smart, able to learn, I don't know. Ooh, what was that? We don't want to declare friendship with him because I'm assuming we want to bully him at some point. So I think I'm going to pass. Okay, Catherine got the Oracle on turn 72. Osaka. Osaka. All right, and then we really need to start districts. I need money so bad. We need money. But we got our builders, so we can come over here and do some more chopping. And I think it's appropriate to add even more builders, since we can't do anything that's super productive. Theater square. A quick theater square. No. Maybe we'll get our buildings. Our wonders are inimitable. Whatever. I'm gonna have better wonders than you, dillhole. He hasn't started it anywhere. Whoa, whoa. Oh no, it's gone? Wait a minute. Are you serious? We're sad, guys. We're super sad. This is depressing. God damn it. When will we learn our lesson? When we get it, it's so good. No, Petra, you're going to sleep. Bye, ROUV. Thanks for hanging out. It didn't even give us the warning. It didn't even warn us. It said Oracle. I'm so whiny. Put so many resources into it. I seriously don't know. I don't know where it went. I'm reloading to see if we actually get the pop-up. I'm so bummed.
From humble beginnings, you have shown remarkable growth.
I mean, I'm sure it's gone.
Leave your bronze for iron.
I'm sure it's legitimately gone. This happened to us once before, I think, where we didn't get the pop-up, but it actually went.
A collection of heaven.
Is there anything we could have done to make that go faster? I don't think so.
To foreign shores.
It seriously, it didn't. It's not even giving us the pop-up. I want to know who took it, so I can go beat him up. One turn back. I mean, we can try. Just 72. I want to know who took it. We're reloading the turn. We apparently lost Petra, but we didn't get the pop-up for it.
Growth. Leave your bronze for iron.
So I want to know if it's Catherine or China.
The sky above begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shores. The great wave of...
Wait. Didn't I reload 73? What is going on? When did we lose it? You think China did? If China did it, that's fine, because I'm going to just restart.
You have shown
I don't know if we're going to restart.
Leave your bronze for iron.
That seems silly.
With horse and sword. The sky above begins to reveal its secrets.
That's a really fast Petra.
Of heaven that uplifts our hearts.
That's the fastest ever, actually, that we've seen.
Shores. The great wave of Buddha.
So we still have it there. There it is. Okay. So all we have to do is destroy this city. I didn't even see that last turn. Okay. So we just prepare for war now. How do we, is there any way I could have, like, even if I declare it on him, it's not going to do anything. He's still going to try to finish it. Ah, you know what? I wonder if he did it with a builder. I wonder if we could even just investigate and see if he did it with a builder. Because if he did it with a builder, could go back like one turn and try to steal it. Because that doesn't look super done. Sorry, Bredonek. No, I do think they read your mind, Quickie. I like swear that they know exactly what you're doing. So let's see what happens. I just want to... So... Catherine with the Oracle. Just straight up didn't get the pop-up. Just for science, I want to see if he got it with a builder. Let's go back to turn 70. Yeah, we're going to go to war for it. You bet we are. You bet we are.
From humble beginnings, you have shown remarkable growth.
I'm willing to throw wave upon wave of my men at the Petra.
Rule with horse and sword.
I mean, we wanted to get rid of that city anyways. I'm really glad we picked the government we did, though.
A collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shores. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Can you raise the construction? Yeah, we can raise his city and then get it back. Absolutely. Sucks that we wasted a ton of production for it, though. Let's see. It was already done. Is it save scummy to try to steal that worker? Is it too save scummy for us? We haven't done it ever. Not like this. Because if I went back 2 turns, we could maybe steal it. I mean, in either case, we need to fight this city. So we can probably just live with it. He's way closer to done than we are. Try it. Let's try it. Let's go back here. Let's see how far along he is. It'll be fun. We'll see if we can try it. But yeah,
from humble beginnings,
Bunyamin, you can raise
growth.
cities and then rebuild wonders.
Bronze for iron, and
Which I don't. Could you do that in Civ 5? I don't think you could.
The sky above begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shores.
A man on a horse is spiritually as well as physically bigger than a man on foot.
Let's see how far along he is.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
I don't think it's going to make a difference. Oh, silk. Okay. Mind blown? Yes. Can we do this without further military? He is in the medieval era. So he is rocking his unique unit already. Should we... Let's try declaring, yeah? Let's just see. I don't think that this is smart. I think we need more stuff to fight him with. Ah. He's got another science. Well, guess what? Now we have a science. Cyrus would be proud, indeed. Indeed. Ooh, and there's a scout. A scout in our midst. Let's send one archer after that scout. Don't die. Damn it. Knew it. There's the builder. And we took some bombardment from the walls. I think we're going to need medieval era units to do this. So I think this whole war needs to wait. Like, we're just going to have to forfeit the Petra. And get it back later. You can't pillage, I don't think, right? My builder. Nah, I finished it anyways. So... unless we can kill these walls, like, super fast. It's going to be a little bit rough. So I guess this builder doesn't need to go there. Since Petra is gone, give me my builder back. Okay. I think we're gonna forego the promotion. Try to kill these walls. If I take another shot, I'm not quite dead. I don't want to buy tiles for a crappy campus, right? No. I always forget that. Stupid. It should be gold or something. You like the... I know I knew that. I always forget, though. I know. Where's this city going? Over here somewhere. Oh. Okay. Almost got it. I'm fine if we lose that one. I just want to get through these walls. They are dead, so now we could take the promotion. Oh, Tokyo, I'm so sorry. You just sit tight for a little bit. We'll get it. It's not an ideal settler there because they don't grow that fast. But I think that's the only thing we're going to need. Get like 2 or 3 more cities. If we raise the Petra City, we can rebuild. Yes. Yeah, we can. Unless they've changed something on me, it's totally doable to do that. Yeah, so our mines just got good. It sucks that we wasted our chops, but... Okay, let's finish bronze working. Alright, I think we need to get our districts going. We're gonna miss our curve pretty hard if we don't. Can't afford the campus yet. Yeah. Walls will be good. Think since we're already missing out on scientist points, like pretty hard, I think let's just get the boost on the engineers. That might swing us in a different direction. Buy those damn tiles. You guys know I have to, right? It's like part of my programming or something. And we also need to figure out where these cities are going. We have like one more turn to do that.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze will last for thousands of years.
We're gonna go after incendiaries since we're doing war stuff. Kind of want to move away from his other city. Tile addiction kicks again. I know. All right, so did we find any iron? Ooh, have some in the cap. And some up there. Oof, we want this city. So this settler's going to come over there. No other iron to speak of. Yeah, there was iron there. Yeah, and then masonry is fine. I mean, all this is really fast. Rome, get out of my face. Can't do a lumber mill, but eventually we'll be able to get one. Okay, so is this city going here? Or do we just come over to get the silk? We have iron in the cap, and then a couple possible up here. Jerusalem's probably going to need to get dealt with, because I want a city up here. Likely right there. Yeah, I like the... Oh, sorry. I like this city a lot. So we're going to have to come fight Jerusalem afterwards. So I think I like this then, actually. Frederick gets an achievement for capturing Jerusalem. Well, it should have been Germany, I guess.
When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry.
And then we're definitely going to kill this city as well. All right, let's shoot after, let's see. I don't think the iron's close enough to boost that. Ancient walls we might be able to do. So we could do wheel, ironworking, and then go after machinery just to defend ourselves. We have everything else we need. We don't need to prioritize like the campus buildings yet because we don't have campus districts. So here or here? Maybe just here. So the city reach from here does get those bananas, so there's some overlap. Sure, let's go for it.
Ditissimas tui regni regiones diripendas ostibus dauisti.
We're getting there, buddy. We're getting there. Okay, can we take it this round? My Petra. The crappy part is we have to reset production. So we wasted those chops permanently. Oh, good. You're smart to not work the crabs. Let's just click these buttons for now.
Sometimes the wheel turns slowly, but it turns.
Okay. Hopefully we get this city. It doesn't look like they're building walls yet. Yep. Yep. Somebody else is going to grab it. Dude, I would be so sad. I mean, how good was it here? It's pretty good. Petra was here. City Center was here. I mean, he gets a couple. But it doesn't affect the floodplains, remember? So it wasn't really that good. I don't know if she's at war with China. I really don't. No. He has quite a few cities, huh? So maybe we'll get this city next. I mean, I really like this city. Misses out on the iron. But triple bananas. That's bananas! Boy. This is all the luxuries. Got all the luxuries here. Guess we found where the continent spawned them. Build on the bananas so that we get the iron.
History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon.
And then put a campus here. Not a bad idea. Oh, we found his archer. All right, so there's recorded history. Could run it for some extra campus right now. I think that's a good idea. Extra campus action. We only have the one, but that's worth 3 science. Thanks, Geneva. And then pretty quick we can buy this and start that one as well. And then we want to go get civil service for meritocracy, and then we'll work on feudalism. I'm just going to chill right there. See, I don't want it to work that tile. These 4 are good. Work that one. Work those. It's not funny, guys. No one else is building it. It's just me. That did make me nervous. How good would the Chichen Itza be here? Oh my god. Oh, his archer ran away. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Spices? Are those new? No, but they are tradable. No! Rome! He always does that. I knew it. I knew I should have watched the coast. What did I say? Like, he always comes over with a settler. Like, instantly does it. Well, I guess we know who's getting attacked next. Frickin' jerks. I mean, I know people aren't gonna like us. Can I find out if they're at war? I don't know. How can I? They do keep forcing our hand. I don't really want this city. We could keep it and trade it to Paris. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to keep it and trade it. What's up, Apex Dad? How you doing? It's not a good city. How is this a good city? They have 2 housing available. I mean, the AI cheats, so they have 3 citizens and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it and use it as trade bait.
My man.
I like the trade bait idea. Bumgardner, thanks for the follow. Welcome. How you doing? It's freaking Rome. So this is my... I was thinking that's my Ruhr Valley city. I'd like to start the next district. And Apex Dad, thanks for the follow. How you guys doing today? Seriously debating getting this game. You've read more negative reviews than positive. What are my opinions so far? Great question. All right, first of all, I got to make Cry happy. Declared war on France. So he might be at war with them too. Yeah, because his military score's been going down. Apex Dad, I really like this game. If the reviews you've read are negative, maybe they were launch reviews, because they've tweaked a lot since launch. If you happen to like the Civ franchise, I think this is a great game. I really like the district management. I like the new tech trees. I like all of it. Like, it's a really, really, really fun game. So I would highly, highly recommend buying it. That being said, you could definitely wait for a Steam sale or something like that. Might want to start cranking out some archers before we need to upgrade them. That's probably true. I mean, we have a lot of archers. Are we going to need more than this? We have 3 melee units. We've got 6 archers. Chinese scout. God, give me the Petra. Gimme. So, all right. So here's the plan. We're gonna see what else we can do with China. All right. So he's got... I don't want to be in range of the walls, so I'm gonna move there. Hey, Harry. How's it going? How's the AI? That's a big topic of discussion. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. The AI is not brilliant at this game. You can play it multiplayer, which is apparently a lot of fun. I haven't done it yet. So the AI isn't really smart about what they do, but there are 8 different difficulty settings. So if you're looking for a challenge, you can still find it for sure with this game. And then there are also mods, and there's like a pretty rich modding community. Ooh. So those are other ways to keep it fresh and challenging, and yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I agree that the AI is on the weak side, but I don't think that's a reason to not get the game. Like, I think that you will, if you're inclined to join a game, to enjoy a game like this, you're gonna have fun with it. I am sure of that. Yeah, so they are fighting. And I will bet you... Ooh, he's got a horseman there. We might just want to peace out. We might just want to make peace. When you played Civ 5, you downloaded the Smarter AI mod, and that helped a lot. Yeah. Yeah, the modding community is really, really strong for this game. He's got a lot of iron. I think we want to peace out. We could maybe take a couple shots. What's he willing to give me? Give me everything. I mean, that's everything. We could take we could take his crappy cities and trade them away. I think we'll do that. Oh, totally Apex Dad. Like I said, I would not hesitate to wait for a sale. You know this game's going to be on like the spring or summer sale or whichever one's next. I guess summer's probably next. But yeah, you could totally wait. I mean, it's not going anywhere. They did their major spring update already, so I wouldn't hesitate to buy it, but I also wouldn't tell you to do it now. You could probably grab it for, I don't know, whatever, 40% off, something like that. That is on sale? It's $60 on sale? Oof. Maybe wait for the winter sale and watch me in the meantime. Yeah, I guess that includes all the expansions. I mean, it's pretty worth it. I like it a lot. But you can always hang out with us for a while, see if it would be up your alley. All right, let's take this trade deal. We're going to gain a couple crappy cities, but we can use them as trade fodder.
Of this solitude rises a great somber street. A street for no human footsteps.
So we also got a bunch of Eurekas for that. And then what do we need to do now? I really want to deal with Rome so that we can finish expanding. Sucks that we can't get the Chichen Itza for sure. So maybe Geneva gets me another settler. So we are sort of in expansion mode. We're sitting at turn 85. And early war can sometimes be advantageous. This one definitely was, but it was probably because he was fighting Catherine as well. Because he declared war on her early and took one of her first cities. Do we want a city down here? Like on the river? Or do we just like the bananas? Now's a good time to attack France and whack her off. I don't think that's appropriate. That might be with all the expansions or all the DLC, the new leaders. I don't know if I want to fight her or not. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think I want to continue my war machine going. What I would prefer to do is trade our new cities. He's not willing to give me much. He also doesn't like me at all. But we have 1, 2, 3 tradable cities. Wait, what are the ones that we're trading? Sendai's mine, so I don't want to trade that one. Yiyang, Longxi, and that one. The Chinese-sounding ones. Get it together, game mechanic. Come on. How about those two? So we could trade them to Rome. Get 527 per turn for 2 cities. Okay. So for just one city we get it. What's the awkward one? What are you? The one. So we get we get 18 gold, 17. 17 gold per turn for one crappy city. Think I like it. You're a new Civ player. You don't know why I would want to trade my cities away. Good opportunity to talk about this. So basically we took his cities in the trade deal as a form of currency. These aren't very good cities. They are rich with luxuries, which we are starved on. So there is something to be said for that. This would be a decent city, but it's running out of territory. I don't want to continue fighting him and spend my resources to take more cities. This city, the reason these cities aren't good is they don't have water sources. So their maximum population is 2. And even when I add an aqueduct, they don't have a good aqueduct, so their maximum population becomes 4. I don't like to play wide. I think some wide players would probably just keep all these and go with it. I'm already at 6 cities. I have 7, 8, 9 that I want to lock in. 9 or 10 cities, plenty to go to space, which is our end objective. You always want to have your end objective in mind when you're playing a game like this. So I don't really want to deal with this. Also, it just gives us a big curve. Like if we take just a bunch of money right now, we can do a lot with it. We can settle our own cities. We can buy things. We can buy units. We can buy buildings. We can buy all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I'm perfectly happy trading these away. They're not defensible, right? There's no defense. Like we took this city so easy, even with the walls. You can just completely surround and take this city. This one's slightly better because of the rough terrain around it. But it's just not worth my time. Yeah, I'm basically feeding my tile addiction. Yeah. I mean, normally, yeah, trading away cities seems weird, but yeah, we just took some extra cities for free in the trade deal. And now I want to pull back. I'm going to pull all my stuff back and just economize. I am really behind in districts. We took Geneva for the science, and that's basically where most of our science is coming from right now. 13 of it. So I really just want to finish settling my empire and start economizing. I would also very, very, very much like to, you know what we're going to do? We're going to buy a builder here so that we can get our Petra. All that was for Petra, guys. There was a city here with the Petra, and we got upset. We got upset at that. So, yeah. So I am cool. Let's trade things one at a time. Maybe we'll give Rome this crappy little one. Or maybe we'll stick Rome in the middle. Maybe we give this to Rome. So he would give me almost everything he's got for the good city. And then she would give me almost everything she's got for the bad cities. Yeah, I think we'll do this. We'll give her the 2 weaker cities. And we'll take everything she's got. Feed our tile buying addiction. She won't even squeeze in open borders, huh? Do I need open borders with her? No, right? Although that might help our trade relations. Maybe I'm happy to pay 22 gold for open borders. Will help our relationship. Legalized tiles. It lasts for 30 turns. So 17 times 30 is 510. So we sold it for 510 gold. Okay, so we gave her these cities. We're going to give Rome this one. Okay. We're rich. We're rich. When you're conquering another civ, why would you raise their cities? If they're crappy cities, basically. That's almost the only reason you would want to. Or if you're extremely like amenity starved and you just can't deal with it, or if it's in a bad location, like let's say like me having this city right now would be a complete bummer, right? Because I can't defend it. I can't justify keeping a military down here when all my empire is up here. We're flush with terrain, so. Ask for a city that we want gone. Oh, we could have. That is true. There wouldn't have been a big difference. I don't think he would have given it up very easily. We did trap an archer. And he won't give me open borders, will he? No, we've got a trapped archer. And then when you peace out with people, if you instantly send them a delegation, it will improve your relationship. We're pretty negative with most people, but it's fixable, right? That minus 21 at the bottom is my warmongering. So we'd be at 5 if it wasn't for that. Minus 29, yeah. They don't like the warmongering. No, you cannot raise a traded city. Mm-mm. If I said that, I didn't mean it, or I was wrong. We do have a trapped archer. Hopefully she takes a city, because we have open board. My thought with open borders with her was to was so that we could get our troops home, just in case. Oh well. We'll deal with it. And now we can fund our tile buying addiction. Yay! This is for a campus that is +4. Well worth it. So we're going to bring our military up and probably declare on Rome. But we don't want to do that for a while because he's giving us gold per turn. So primarily, let's settle this so that we have our defensive line here. Got this. So maybe we go take Jerusalem out, found that city, and then deal with Rome. Capitalism. Yeah, but the second we declare on him, we give up the money we just got, and we're getting 27 gold per turn from him. So we are rich for exactly 30 turns. Let's bring the troops back home. Well, except for that guy. And we just handed him some war wariness. Granted, he has the amenities available to counteract it. Roma's on 2 fronts now. Meh. Keep getting faith. Silly. Oh, and now she taunts us because we traded away our population. Let's take a look at our happiness. Yes, everybody's happy. Geneva's slowed, but that's because they're good. Taking an early city-state can really help snowball you, especially on deity. Ooh, and he just got knights. That was a well-timed piece out, guys. Like, that knight could wreck our whole army. Our whole freaking army. Where's Trajan on this? Okay. So they are... Trajan is also ahead of us. Do I need tiles? Where? Oh, these. Oh, I see. It's not a bad idea. So if we bought up these tiles, what it allows us to do is just surround him and take out the city like really. But we can also wait 3 turns and switch into the discount. I didn't care about the discount for this because I want to start this campus district like right now. But yeah, I think we will get some tiles. And then we could also buy a settler here. It's a thing we could do. I can't believe this guy's trapped. Will you just expand your borders, please? You're thankful for my compliment? It's a good idea. Does that make you happier? All right, so we can chop again for Petra. Save 3 more turns. Very nice. Let's get this guy over there and hook it up. So for anybody who is new to the game, we have spent basically the first... Take a hit of tiles. No, no. So much for our gold per turn. So that is the risk of selling your cities. Yeah, we hit 5,000 views yesterday. It's pretty cool. Oh, sigh. So unfortunately, we just lost his gold per turn. So we basically gave him a city for what amounts to free. But we did want to fight him anyways. So I guess he just took the guesswork out of it. You live for other people's validation. So do I. So does everybody. It's just a thing that people do. So I kind of want to go here with my spearmen so that this archer can't land. The archer can get up here, but then our spearmen can attack it, and it makes his attack weaker across the river because you suffer a penalty. So, I guess we don't need to buy these tiles anymore because we're dealing with this now. We could also just retake this city with our army and sell it again. That sounds like too much work. I'm not going to do that. And we got our archer back. Oh, hello, Roman ship. Goodbye, Roman ship. Why is there so much desert on this continent? Dear Lord. All right, so anyways, if you just tuned in and you're new to... Oh, okay, he did that. That's fine. And and you're new to Civ, we basically spent the first 100 turns prioritizing this natural wonder. And in Civ, each of your citizens within a city can work a tile. They give you food, production, and various other things. This one gives me a little bit of culture. This one gives me a little bit of gold. And you can see that I'm working it with one of my 6 citizens. Desert has a very low natural tile yield. The hills have 1 production. The base has 0. Over here, you can see, let's find a hill. Where's just a straight up hill? So here's a hill. Grassland gives you a base of 2 food, and the hill adds the 1 production. So this wonder is going to make all these tiles super, super good, which is why we're prioritizing it. We're also prioritizing it because we're going to go for a space race victory. One of the ways that you can win this game is by going to Mars. There are 4 ways to win the game. We're going to go for science. And in order to win that, you need at least 1, if not 2, highly, highly productive cities. And adding the Petra to a bunch of desert tiles that have hills makes this a highly, highly productive city. So that's kind of what we dealt with the first 100 or so turns. Man of Martian, or Martin, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Welcome in. Happy day to you. Let's move away from Rome. Yeah, so here's a hill. We can add an improvement to it. We've got a 2 food. This is a grassland hill. And then we get to add a mine for an extra 2 production. So productions are how you build things. So we have 8 turns till our glorious Petra. Why would you do that? Why would you not work this? Somebody explain that to me. Stupid. Stupid. That's some of the AI stuff that's a little bit silly. There's that prioritization made absolutely no sense. Ooh, and Hong Kong. So Hong Kong, we want a scientific buddy and a industrial buddy, so that we can up our science districts and up our production districts. And you'll see that as the game goes on here. I mean, it can't shoot me back, so. When did I start streaming? I mean, we started, like, seriously streaming in March. We've been streaming kind of every day since the beginning of March. So they made peace. You didn't even get anything? I guess she's just happy with the cities that I got for her. You're welcome. We're at war with Jerusalem. Oh, that's a good point.
People who cannot find time for recreation,
you can just do that and make
sooner or
peace.
later to find time for
These are the city-states. These are non-player cities. They can never have more than 1 city. Although in Civ 5 it was fun because you could get them to capture a city. I don't know if you can do that in this. Can you do that? So one of the fun things in Civ 5 to do was like Jerusalem has an army, right? You could kind of coax them over to where you're at war with someone and have them take the final hit, and then they could have 2 cities. But yeah. Thanks, Sigmund. Yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm happy that we have a really cool community building. We have a really, really cool community coming together. Lots of really knowledgeable people, not only with Civ, but with just life, it seems like. So yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of what we're building here, guys. Proud of you guys. You're cool. I feel like city-states need a buff. The fact that you can instantly make peace with them is dumb. I agree. I super agree. Talking about you. And Numb Thumbs. Weren't you already a follower? And Dehen? Or maybe you guys weren't yet. But welcome. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. And Vilcano, thanks for the follow. Holy crap. We're at, I think we're at 199 now. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. I don't know what to do with this builder. I'm probably going to want to just build some desert mines once this baby's done. You're excited for the Petra City? Worth hitting that follow button for? I agree. Petra is always worth hitting the follow button for. I'm blown away with the amount of desert on our continent, but it's all good. It's all good. And Geneva's about to get their walls. That's going to help us bully him quite a bit. So walls are an innate defense of your cities. So you get to do that. And that. All right, so we can move and shoot. We can move and shoot. And I'm going to finish this guy off with the spearman. Gets us a boost to military tactics. And I just kind of want to move forward with our units because we're bottlenecked. So this, what we're dealing with here, moving through rough terrain, is you can make this work in your favor. So again, the question earlier with why would you ever raise a city? Like, this is not defensible. This is all flatland. You can move 2 on flatland regardless. So putting cities on hills gives them a natural defense, and then having them surrounded by rough terrain, like this even is a decent little wall of forest that will help us prevent Catherine from just whooping our butts. So and we have envoys, so building relationships with city-states gives you innate bonuses. So a single envoy gives us 2 science flat in our capital, and then the 3 and 6 give you respectively an extra 2 in every campus district. So the more campus districts you have, the more it's valuable to have some envoys here. For now, we probably don't need to spend any. We might do the trick where we switch to that social policy that gives us 2 for the first one we send for Hong Kong. I think that might be a good idea. And FunTubs, my 200th follower, thank you so much. Welcome to you. I do appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the follows today. Got to get ready to travel this weekend. Won't be back to stream till Monday. Harry, peace out, bud. And just as a heads up, normally I stream every day, Monday through Saturday, but next Monday and Tuesday I will not be around. I'm going to visit a real-life successful streamer and her sister. So yeah, real life. Real life has to happen a little bit for me. But if you guys know Rated E with Elspeth, she is a cool streamer. You should go give her a follow. And I will be visiting them. Why would I do this to you? Sorry, bud. You followed so you can be my 200. Does that mean you're gonna unfollow tomorrow? Because that happens like every milestone we get to. No, Zygmunt. No. Every milestone we get to, somebody follows just to be that follower, and then like the next day they unfollow, and it makes me sad. But I understand, FunTubs. I get it. You can totally you can unfollow tomorrow, and we'll have a new 200th. Hello, Master Manny. How you doing?
My man.
Oh, maybe that was the real 200th. Oh, damn, and we have swordsmen. Yeah, let's pay for this upgrade. We're also 2 turns away from machinery, so we could just upgrade several of our archers, so that, oh yeah, because he got a wall here. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue, but it's all good. Telios Live, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Possibly my you can follow and then refollow and be my 200th again. It's an interesting strategy. Wee. All right, we'll just bring that guy back home. So we'll have enough money. So selling those cities, even though one of those deals didn't work out, but it's kind of funding our army upgrade. Upgrading is 200 per pop to get to crossbowmen. This is a really good city. I really want to put Ruhr Valley here somewhere. I guess we could put the industrial zone here and then Ruhr there. That might work out. The viewer giveth and the viewer taketh. Agreed. You guys are in control of all of it. All right, we're going to need some people to go around. And next turn we have machinery. So we're prioritizing the archers. This is a bit of a difficult city to take because we don't have ships. So getting on this side is quite difficult. Looks like he's building a harbor. Oh, cool. You stream Civ 6? Right on, man. Have fun. Who do you like to play as? What difficulty do you play as? Or play on?
Invincibility lies in the defense.
China took its city back.
Victory in the
It was
attack.
like, screw you, Rome. Manamart, you thinking about streaming yourself? Do I run 2 monitors? Yes. Yep. I would love, like, 4 monitors, but, you know. You guys are all finding me on Steam. That's funny. And Master Manny, thanks for the follow as well. How you doing? All right, so we have machinery for crossbows.
My man.
We can do our upgrades. Next turn, we'll be able to add another one in. So we're going to start here on the front line. We're going to want that one to be upgraded, but we can do that next. So we'll just straight up pay for our promotions. These two aren't going to get upgraded. Hopefully these crossbows alone will have enough firepower to take out the Roman city. Four is an investment. I know. I would love 4, but just comfortable with 2 right now. A lot of people wearing feels like medieval Europe. Indeed, Cry. Indeed. Do you need 2 monitors, or can you use one really big monitor? I think it would be hard to do that. Quickie. Like, I think because unless you always want to run windowed games, I guess. I don't know. It'd be up to you. I think you'd want multiple. All right, so we can go get our samurais. It's our unique unit. It's pretty good. Melee strength 45, better than the pikeman. Our swordsman has 36, if I'm correct. Yep. So we can go get military tactics. Usually we skip it, but we also boosted it. And then from there, we want to go into like universities, industrialization, and so forth. And the spearman's just gonna chill. Come on now, 3 turns. Don't roll me a terrible roll here. Nobody else gets Petra. So this is a unique wonder, and you can only build one of them in the game. So if somebody else builds it, you're out of luck. And it already happened to us once. We will be super sad if that happens. Okay, so our capital is starting to get really, really good. They need a bit of food, it seems. They need a bit of food, but their production is decent. So we've got our 2 base districts, our industrial zone and our campus, and then within those you can build buildings that then continue to improve whatever type of district it is. So we have a really fast library. We can actually get all of these things pretty quick. The workshop's pretty long, actually. So we're going to start with the library, and then we're going to get our monument and our other buildings here. Granary, they're almost at their housing cap at 7, so Battering ram. We might need it. We might not, though. Don't you think we can do it without? I don't know. Maybe we can't. You want to get the workshop so everything else gets built faster? For smart purposes? I know, it's just 9 turns. Fine. It's a 10% boost in production for 10 turns. I'll do the thing you guys suggest, though. Because you're probably not wrong. After the library? No, no, no. You said I gotta do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way. So what's gonna go on here? We're gonna move, and then this guy can follow in. We're gonna have to really get around to deal with them. So maybe I'm just gonna move this way. Nope. No library. You said get the workshop. That's what I'm getting. This would be a really nice city to have. I mean, ideally we have the perfect city state array, right? We have science, gold, and production. But if we took Jakarta, we would gain a crap load of luxuries. So we either have to prioritize a coliseum, this beautiful, beautiful wonder that'll give us a ton of amenities, or we'll have to take them. So where's my lens for the 6? We went there, so it's never really going to touch Geneva or the new city that's going to go down here. But it could, if we built one in Kyoto, could potentially... What if this were an entertainment complex? Then it would affect... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. 1 away. I guess, what if we built it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if this were a coliseum, we'd be very, 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 very happy about that. Potentially. Twitch chat wins. That is not my first emote, and you guys know it. You know what it is. All right, we've got money now. We could go ahead and start our districts over here. It's probably worth it. It's going to be a while before we grow here. It's going to prioritize all of the higher production tiles first. So this is going to have to get bought anyways. And in time, that price is just going to go up as time goes on. And I just need campuses. So let's start it. I know it looks like a really weak campus now, but if we just follow this plan, they're going to be great. They're going to be +5. Yeah, you're right. We could build the industrial complex or the entertainment here, and then put the Coliseum next door. So we can actually attack the city from here, and I don't think the city can attack us. Wow, crossbows. Turns out jumping in the era of tech is pretty good. Oh, we just spent our upgrade money on the tile, huh? You know you have a problem when that happens. Twitch plays Civ 6? Yeah, that'd be fun, actually. I'd love to see you guys argue about the right moves. All right, now we're going to need some commercial hubs. We need way more trade routes than the one, but we have the core of our cities lined up. When we get this one, we'll want a trade route to Kyoto. But I really want them. I want their next. I want their next quest. So even though we don't really need the money right now, I think we're gonna run it to Jakarta. I keep running into the same problems. I know, that's the thing about being an addict, man. And don't they say you know, the definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? So you guys watching me, right? Expecting me to do different things, kind of crazy. How important are wonders? I've been finding it really hard to justify 50 turns to build something, especially early game.
Is a brilliant display of man's art history.
When you get this one,
barren rock into majestic wonder.
It's worth it. So we just took all of these blank yield tiles. Ooh, and he doesn't like that. Wonder why? It's like you would have liked that wonder, dude. Petra hype. So we just took all of these 0 base tiles and turned them into 2 food, 1 production, 2 gold tiles. And if you take a look, our mines are 8 yield tiles instead of 1. So certain wonders are phenomenal. Phenomenal. And getting a good Petra can literally win you the game. So Tokyo is now our highest production city. Usually it's your capital, right? Because your capital's around the longest. They have the most time to grow into new citizens and all that. But yeah. And once we add in some more mines here, they're going to be even better. Even better. Take the missionary. Where's the missionary? Yeah, we can go towards him. Gonna get a settler there. Very nice. We need the swordsman. You can't finish taking a city with just the ranged units. So we'll do that. I think I'm fine upgrading. Because then Jerusalem's going to go really fast. They don't even have walls yet. And I don't want this city. I want to raise it. I want to put my city here. It's going to be better. Played online with friends, and they didn't have it. They were sold almost instantly on the game. Oh, yeah. Dude, when I first found Civ, like, I lost a month of my life. I was just like, what is this game? And I would literally start playing at, like, I don't know, a reasonable evening time, like 5 or 6 o'clock, maybe 7. And I would, like, next thing I know, I'd be like, it's 3 in the morning. What are we doing? You declared on me, bro. This is on you.
Tactics mean doing what you can with what you have.
So we could just, we could kill the scouts. Honestly. So you have online play, and do we have a stream game going tomorrow? I don't know. That happens to you in RimWorld? Yep. This game defined the just one more turn. Just gonna kill his scouts. We're not really in a rush. We're not in danger of anything here. I mean, he could buy a unit, but we've got crossbows, so even if he has a knight, we'll be okay. I don't know if we're gonna start the community games this weekend. I think we're gonna start them next weekend. I want to get through more of the challenge. I'm also leaving this weekend, so like my schedule's a little bit weirder. I was thinking like evening weekend games for stream, and I've got I've got a weird schedule this weekend. So I think we'll start a community game next Friday. How about that? That way people have a heads up. We have a solid idea of when it's happening. And then we can get like a list of people that are actually going to play. Do you guys want to play teams? Like 2-2-2, or do you want to just do like a free for all with a six leaf clover? All right, so 2 things we could do here. We could go after Niter. It's 14 turns. It potentially improves tiles and reveals a resource that would get us to gunpowder. Or we could go after edumacation, which would be 9 turns. The ultimate path that we want to go is towards industrialization for Ruhr Valley. This is another awesome wonder to get. Super, super productive. Free for all? Okay. Right on. Other wonders that are worth getting. I love Ruhr Valley. We've been getting Great Zimbabwe a lot lately. That's been really, really good for our economy. And I'm talking militaristically and scientifically. Obviously, the wonders that you would want for a cultural or religious victory are very, very different. What else is good? I mean, they're all good. The Venetian Arsenal has been carried us in our Norway game. It's amazing because every time you build a naval unit, you get a second naval unit. Whoa. That's like twice as good. Wow. So good. You want to reveal Niter? I mean, I think I like that. We're not in a position to be building universities quite yet. And our science is almost as good as anybody's in this pre-turn 100, so that's actually quite good. I did mathing again. Did you see how I did that? Like 2 things turns out to be like double. Yeah, I went to college. You're down for teams. You're going to say next week would be better for you as well. You have some friends coming from Orlando. Yeah. I've got a weird schedule this weekend. It's just not going to happen tomorrow, unfortunately. We're just going to do normal like Friday, Saturday stream. That's awesome, Quickie. I hope you have fun with your friend. So the idea of like having a front here, having like a three city war front, is that we just have to defend one line. We don't have to house our military everywhere because military is expensive, right? Costs gold per turn. Oh, so he did get one of his units. This should be plenty to take him. What difficulty? This is deity. So it's the hardest difficulty. Grand Moff Manny. Like that name. Yeah, he got a legion. That's okay. It's just a swordsman, right? It's not even a... Yeah. Right? Just a swordsman, I think. I'd prefer not to have to take Jakarta. We're already going to be warmongery enough. People are already kind of pissed at us. China especially. We raised one of their cities -20. Oops. Sorry about that. I don't occupy any of your cities. Oh, look at that. He thinks we occupy their cities, but we traded them away. But we still get the penalty. That's kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying. I don't think we're going to get to this missionary. Ooh. It's a nice harbor in there, too. If we settle here, we're not getting this iron. There's no way we get it. So we have to keep that in mind. Getting this silk would be good, though. So if we settled here, we could presumably get to this silk pretty quick. We need to make that decision very, very soon.
My man.
Almost there. And we have that settler. We're getting this one. So I guess this one might need to come down here. And then we'll go get rid of Jerusalem. Yeah, we're going to be warmongery, but we're going to have a whole continent. So as long as we start teching up, we're going to be totally fine. Oh my god. Bizarre Sim City? I don't know. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for the follow. So this is an amazing Ruhr Valley city. One of my other favorite wonders is Ruhr Valley. It's just good. It makes your mines, so it gives you a flat production boost. This is what we're targeting next, guys, because we want to build spaceship parts in probably 2 cities. So we get 30% flat production and then 1 production for each mine and quarry. So mines go on hills. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, just a ton of mines here. Copper as well. Like, Ruhr Valley in Geneva is amazing. And I might want to put their... I'm thinking I'm going to put their industrial zone here. And I'm going to put this city's campus there. With, like, Ruhr Valley right there. I think I like that plan. Let's pin that. I know we're kind of slacking a little bit on adjacencies with this play. But I just want to keep as many mines open as possible. What do you guys think of that? And then this city could also have a commercial hub somewhere. Or maybe their own industrial zone there. Can you do Ruhr on the floodplains? I believe so. Oops. Yeah, it just says must be built adjacent to the river. I think it's just the districts that can't go on floodplains. So do we want to start? Oh, you're going to grow there on your own, huh? 7 turns? What do we do with 7 turns? Get our cool samurais. Get a watermill. I don't really like a watermill here. It's not that good. They're going to have plenty of production on their own. Could also eat this. It's currently providing a science, though. I like when things provide a science. Because we could put a commercial hub here. Could do... Nah, I like this. This plan's fine. I think it's plenty good. Because if we put Ruhr Valley up here, or put our industrial zone here, it's technically better, right? It's a +3 adjacency bonus instead of +2. But then you have to override one of these tiles for Ruhr, and I don't think that's worth. All right, get a builder so that it can clear for a population. Because we'll expand here, we'll clear the jungle for population, we'll put their industrial zone now down. That seems like a good plan. Where's the commercial hub go? I don't know, probably just over here or something. We could put it here for the bonuses, because we would take away a science and then we would add a science. But do we need the Venetian arsenal in this game? We're not going to be that warmongery. He said the warmonger. Said the guy who's at -70 relationship with China. No. I mean, yes, you are correct in that we could get the Venetian arsenal. But I don't think that's necessary. Can you do it? All right. We're going to forego the promotion, even though we won't get experience, just so that we can finish this crap. All right. And we could also keep this. Here is not that much different than here. The reason I'm not going to do that is I want Geneva to have the mines. So if we just move it further away, it spreads out the tiles they need. And it allows maybe adjacency bonuses over here with Sendai. So we are going to raise it. It's usually doesn't make people like you so much. How many civs? This is a small map, so we have 6 total people. So we've got a few that we haven't met yet. I think I just like to settle here. Since I don't know. If we settled here, we'd have to buy these tiles. And we could do that. But they're already encroaching on us. Oh, that's just straight up occupied. Interesting. If you put a district down over the forest or jungle, do you not get the bonus? No, you don't. So like if you just plop a district down there, it eats the tile. Versus if you take a builder, go over to the jungle and remove it, you gain some food and production, and then you put the district down. So clearing your tiles is the min-maxy kind of best way to do it. You don't have to, but it's usually good practice. All right, and then this squad of military should be plenty to take down Jerusalem, even though they have walls now. You saw how good our crossbow was. Yeah, I think we peace out. Make some peace. Get our gold per turn back. That's probably as good as we're going to do. It's fine. We're done with it. I don't think did we experience any war weariness from that? -1 in Geneva, just probably because it was close to the battle. That's okay. That'll fix itself. That Petra's good. Gets literally like all these hills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really, really good. Petra's also amazing if you have somebody that has a unique tile improvement, because we can't put a farm, we can't really put anything on the base tiles. You can mine the hills, and if there were a luxury or some other resource, you could do whatever you need to do with that. But these two tiles are pretty much dead here, so you can erase the production for districts, or if you have a unique tile improvement, you put that on there, and it makes it even better. So. Build us a battering ram. You haven't seen one in action. It's not going to help me though, because I'm going to assault him with my ranged units. I do like battering rams. They're quite good. How do we feel about CQUI? Big fan. I love it. I absolutely love CQUI. Just having all of this information, once you get used to this, we've certainly misclicked many a mountains. But having the queue right there, I know you can get a queue otherwise, but having this is really good information, because I can just at a glance be like, oh, okay, my science is pretty good. We're doing all right for turn 100. Oh, we lost suzerain over there? Sad. What do you want? Eureka for castles. Is that just these 6 government slots? I think so, right? Where's castles? Is that here? Yeah. Okay, so I have a government with 6 policies. So once we get to our next government, we'll boost that and get a free envoy there. Hey, Brybeard. Yeah, we're using CQUI. So you can, there you go. It's free in the store. We're not modifying gameplay at all. It's just a UI improvement. Yeah, I really at the game, just because having more information in a game like this is really important. All right, we want to get a builder here, just improving these mines so that we can work only the mine tiles. These are 8 yield tiles. This is 7. That's actually darn close. We can take off production focus and just use the regular stuff. So that's actually close and is a good food base. Oh, and look at our base, guys. That's really nice. I didn't realize that it affected your base like that. Obviously, it would. Is it worth buying the Southern Silk? Yes. It certainly is. Because we're so luxury starved, I desperately want to buy both the silk and the iron, but I think we're just going to settle there and give up the iron. The city is going to be excellent as well. Lots of production. We could even do Ruhr Valley here, and it would be almost as good, except we'd have to get rid of the bananas for mines. But this city is going to be terrific. It's going to catch up really, really fast. All right, let's move on to Jerusalem. At this point of the game, turns 100 to 200, we really just need to be economizing. And what I want to do is I'm going to move our upgraded force onto Jerusalem because that's the offensive war. And then we're going to leave some of our archers and things down here for a defensive front. You can see Catherine, she keeps being a little bit nosy, if you will. So we want to hold her at bay. It's much easier to defend in this game than it is to go on offense. So we'll probably have like 2 archers in this vicinity, and we'll need to have a few more down there as well. Can you? Yeah, I want my samurai. Become samurai. So do we? I guess we rush this now. We just rush to that spot with our settler, so he doesn't resettle. An encampment here. Encampment here would be really good. An encampment right here in the desert would be excellent. We may do that as well. Actually, a couple encampments might be good. Oh, Mr. Big Stuff himself. Grab some more water.
Ich weiß wohl, dass auch ihr Grundgeherrschen mit rechter Gewalt.
Can't figure out my headphones. It's fine. Yes, hello, Germany. Germany's awesome. This is standard speed, Gramoff. Typically what I play on is standard speed,
with the heart,
starting in the ancient era.
Build with the mind.
And no river? What do you mean no river? Let's get mysticism. We'll get a free envoy. We'll also have the option for scientist points, and I want to switch my policies. We're going to wind up buying a bunch of tiles, and I want to save 20% on them. I'm a bargain hunter. Sometimes you need all the tiles, and you got to save money on them. No river? Well, if we put the city here, we could do its industrial zone like here and Ruhr as well. The river just has to be next to your industrial zone for Ruhr to work. Everyone plays online, speed online. Yeah. I like the classic game, personally. Shush. Shush cry. This is awkward. Okay. You prefer epic speed? Wow. Wow, booyah. Yeah, Octowisp, I agree. You turn on auto, science, and culture? Oh, you can do that? Interesting. All right, so this is a nice city found. We get fresh water because of the lake. So we have a nice housing cap there. Again, that's why these cities are pretty bad, because they don't have access to any water. Notice their 2 population. Although I think the AI cheats. And we get to settle on... So we're going to override the rainforest, of course, but we get to settle on a plains hill. And that means that our base is 2 food and 2 production versus a normal hill, which is just 2 food and 1 production, which is the same as flatland. So in 1 turns, we're going to switch to our tile buying discount. Catherine got the Great Library. That's fine. What do we want to start with here? I think this builder is going to clear this for us and also clear this for them. And they can start their campus pretty quick, but they definitely need a monument first. But we can chop this for the population. Early rainforest chop is nice. You get the growth. Move our archers up first. You win the game, the online in 165 turns? What? That seems crazy. This is just continents. I usually play small with continents. Catherine's testing me? Yeah, she might be. So he's willing to offer me open borders. I think I'd rather have money because I have no idea where he is, nor can I actually embark my units yet. Yeah, he's willing to pay me. We trade luxury for luxury. This is something we don't have, so it'll create additional amenities, and it improves our relationship. Ooh, so we can say that we're sorry, even though we're not, because it's a promise that we can keep. We're not actually going to settle more cities near him. That's a ballsy warning, no pal.
Mysticism is the mistake of an
All right, so let's do a switch, a quick switch of our government policies. We don't need that anymore. Probably should have switched that a while ago. And then we just want to run land surveyors for a little bit to help me get the most out of my money and my tile buying addiction. So let's, how do we want to do this? Like this. And then do I care if we lose these planes? Not a lot. I think that's fine. I guess we didn't need to buy that many tiles, huh? Do we buy them for the encampment? I think we could do that as well. We could put a hill encampment. Is that better? Why continent small? Just because it's a pace that I like. Why don't I build farms? Why do you need farms? Oh, okay. Interesting, Octa. I like that. I think we build an encampment on the hill here. It would make it incredibly defensible. Let's do it. So why don't I build farms? First of all, we don't have feudalism yet. When you get to feudalism, farms become good. Right now, all a farm does is add an extra food to a tile. I am working much better than that right now. Granted, it also gives you a half of population cap. So every 2 farms gives your housing capacity up 1. But I would never use a 2 food 1 or a 3 food tile right now. We already have 2 food 1 production available to us that we're not working. And production is generally better than food. But once you get feudalism and you get the adjacency bonus, if you put a little triangle of farms in, they go from 3 food tiles to 4 food. But food on its own just helps me grow. I don't need to grow. I'm already close to my housing capacity. Yes, I know that that can go up with farms, but I want to economize. I want to get my buildings in. I don't mind some farms, especially in like new cities and stuff, but in general, I don't know. I don't think they're really worth it. What about on a wheat tile? Yeah, absolutely on a wheat tile. Farms are worth. Like this is a good farm, but it's only for growth, right? And once you're already a pretty big city, you don't need them. So we will absolutely eventually get farms, but I'm not going to rush that out. Usually we hit feudalism and we run serfdom so that we get a bunch of 5-build builders, and we'll do a bunch of tile improvements. And sometimes we'll get farms in there. But I like to structure my cities to go huge, and we usually don't build a ton of farms. I want to finish civil service now so that we can run meritocracy. 2 turns we're growing. Probably work on just another builder. So we've got a new city over there, so a builder winds up helping a lot. We have 2 envoys available, so if we send them here, we will actually get a boost to our science, since we do have a couple campus districts. Start a new game. All you've done is farms and fishing boats. Yeah. Place districts. So here's another thing that we do that not everybody probably knows about. Oh, well, one of those things is lag. I'm going to put a quick cut in the YouTube vid for now since we're lagging, and that might take a second. And I think we're due for a break anyways. So thanks for watching if you watched on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, stay right here.